So Ghana became the first country in the world and obviously in Africa to acquire these vaccines through the Covx Initiative. So Ghana received 600,000 doses of the vaccines, and this is supposed to help the country in the fight against the coronavirus pandemic. The country really is struggling to contain the pandemic, and so this has come in as a very important support for Ghana. Ghana is among over 90 countries that is part of this Covx initiative, and this is supposed to help countries that really cannot afford the vaccine, countries you call the poor countries across the world who can really not afford the vaccine or don't have enough money to really purchase like you see the big countries actually doing. So this is a very important thing for Ghana, and obviously it should begin to give signal to other countries that really are struggling to acquire the vaccine that indeed help will be on the way very soon to them. Well, the vaccination process is going to start from March 2. Basically, the government has said that the vaccines will be deployed to hotspot areas in the country. So we are talking about places where the spread of the virus has been on the increase for some time now. We call them the hotspots. So it's not across the country, but selected areas. You're talking about the capital city, which is Accra, the second largest city, which is Kumasi, and other parts of the country where people really are suffering from infection. That is going to happen. Now, what is going to happen as well is that priority to be given to teachers, doctors, or let me say health workers, those who are actually at the front line of battling the virus. You have people, for example, who are 60 years and above. You're talking about people with underlying health conditions, lawmakers, the executive, and in fact, the president of the country and his family will be the first to take the vaccine. So this is how it looks like in terms of priority list for those who take the first jab. The delivery of the vaccine means a lot for Ghana because for the past 3 months there has been an increase in the cases in Ghana and related deaths as well. And the country really is struggling to get people to observe the protocols that will keep them safe. Because getting to another lockdown is going to be a challenge, really. So the government doesn't want to get to that point. So basically, what it's trying to do is to ensure that people observe the protocols, but that has not helped because the cases are still increasing. And so the vaccine is really going to help at least to keep the health workers and those who really are at the front line of fighting the pandemic to be safe. Once they are sure that they are safe, obviously it helps to contain the spread of the virus. So really this is a very important thing. What the country has also announced, let me say the government, that by the end of March also we are expecting another batch of vaccine delivery which will come from Russia. So really that's the plan, and so even by June we should have the second batch of vaccination taking place. So that is the plan by the government. The government still needs to acquire more of the vaccines. The plan is to vaccinate about 20 million people in the country out of the over 30 million people. So really that is the plan, and the hope is that that should happen quickly as possible so that people can be safe from the virus. In terms of the economy and actually building the confidence in the Ghanaian economy, it's important because you cannot afford another lockdown. The economy is largely informal, which means that the people who really go to the marketplaces and other places to work to survive are the key people. Already we've seen people losing their jobs, the big corporate organizations sacking people or laying off people because really the virus has impacted negatively on their businesses. So if this vaccine comes in, people get the jobs, and then we are beginning to have a reduction in the cases, then obviously you can have businesses breathing life again, and obviously then the economy can rebound, and of course people will get back their jobs and people can take care of their families and co. So this is very important economically and also building the confidence of businesses in Ghana.